Hello Capricorn and welcome to Quarter Moon Tarot. Today I'm doing a relationship reading for you. So it's you and another person, another activity, your finances, your health, a relationship, whatever you would like to put in the other bracket. You can put that and see how this reading connects with your connection with the person or whatever else you want to see it with. Okay, so let us start the reading, Capricorn. Let us see what is the general energy of your relationship, general energy of your connection. So I've got these cards of loneliness and love. Okay, so let's see what we get with this. But there's definitely a sense of loneliness, Capricorn. It's not that you are alone. It's not that you're by yourself. Even if you are in a connection, in a relationship, you do not feel the companionship. You still feel lonely. You lack you catch on the fact that the love is lacking in this connection. Okay, that's what makes you feel lonely with this. Let us see. Let's get a clarifier on this. We have the World card. Maybe a connection has come to an end, and that is why you're feeling this. You're feeling lonely. You're missing someone. You're missing probably a sense of companionship. You're missing a relationship. You're missing being with the person with whom a relationship has ended. Okay. Now, let us start your reading, Capricorn, by taking a look at your energy, who you are in this relationship. You are the King of Pentacles, someone who demonstrates and shows their compassion, their love, their care by providing very well for the other person. You're always ready to give money. You're always ready to provide. You're always ready to be there, with resources for whoever in this connection. You've always been the provider and a very generous one at that. You've been a strong support system in this relationship, Capricorn. Okay, and now let us take a look at the energy of the other person or whatever the other thing is. We have the Four of Wands over here. This is somebody, who was quite let's say, the other person was also committed to this relationship. There was a lot of good vibes between you and the other person. Why am I getting? See, I have a little suspicion, but I will wait and see if the cards prove it or it's just that, something completely off. But the other person was also, more fun loving. You have a more serious and a very sober and a very steady, slow moving energy. It's steady, consistent. Slow moving, I mean consistent. You're consistent. You're constantly there. You're constantly working for your relationship. But for the other person is more, fun oriented, wants a good time, wants, looking out to, celebrate, to it's like, always having a get together, always going out, always having people coming over. It's a card of company, right? They are the ones who always want to be out there or have people over, whereas you probably feel that yes, you and the other person are enough, but the other person always wants that there should be some kind of celebration happening, some kind of going out happening often enough, not once in a while, but often becomes a regular thing, like, that kind of an energy they have, always wanting to have, fun. It's a light energy, but very contrasting to yours, which is more sober, steady, and work oriented. You take your responsibilities very, very seriously, Capricorn. Let's look at the past of your connection. We've got the Hermit card. Something opened up in the recent past, or probably some of you have, what the suspicion was. I can't seem to get it out of my head, but I will get a card to confirm that. Okay, I don't know. Please give a clarifier. If not a clarifier, please give a card which kind of confirms what I'm thinking with the Four of Wands. Is it true? Yes, it is true. So the suspicion I was having is that some of you could have been in a relationship where your partner was seeing someone else also. Okay, so because basically the energy of the person is someone who's, who loves to be in the center of, who loves to be the center of attraction. Sorry, somebody who likes to, the more people kind of a person, people's person, so to say. So, I think, some of you, for you, it could be, now please don't apply it very randomly. All right, be very, very selective with this because this is for a few of you. And that's why I said I had a suspicion, I needed to confirm. So please do not, do this and just go around, thinking it's the other way or it is that thing only. It is only for a select few. Please see how it applies to your partner. Not everyone's partner is like that. Sometimes it does happen. Okay, I needed to pick it up, and that's why I wanted a confirmation before I could say it. So please don't apply it to your situation if it is not applicable. Okay, now with the past, the hermit card, and you know why I'm saying that is because with the hermit card something comes to light. Probably you've been meditating on this relationship, something about this relationship came into the light out of the darkness. Something was suppressed. For those of you where you feel that your partner was involved with somebody else, that came to light. And for others of you where that is not the case, you probably had this thing that you're a little incompatible with the person because you're very steady, sober, a little serious. The other person is totally, is very different from that. So probably you just realized it, that the energy does not match. And that is one thing which has finally hit home for you, Capricorn. You probably knew it all along, but then you felt that there was something different. And then probably look back, you spend some time alone, and you realize that yes, all along the energy has been very different. The other person is very vibrant, vivacious. I'm very sober. It just doesn't get along because with that sober energy, you cannot be somebody who likes to go out often enough. You're more dedicated to your work, you're more dedicated to a routine, you're more dedicated towards providing, whereas the other person has all of this coming from you. So they'll want to, they have that lighter energy of enjoyment. And that is what you have realized, that that was what didn't work out. Okay, so that's the history. What has been the challenge in your relationship? Knight of Swords. you know things um things take off all of a sudden. Whenever something happens, there is a lot of movement and quick movement without having given due thought. Like, something happens and things just pick up pace. Nobody stops to think about what you are doing, what you are saying, what you are planning, how is it going to, what kind of effect it's going to have, what are going to be the repercussions. It's just like, things happen very fast, things happen very quickly in your relationship, which you, Capricorn, with your energy of steadiness, you found it a little difficult to handle because you do not like that kind of quick movement. Look at the energy. The knight is always in a rush, he's always in a hurry. The moment an idea strikes him, he needs to get going on that. Whereas your energy is very stable. You're sitting down over here, steady, holding the place, right? So that is one thing. And what has been the lesson learning for you, Capricorn, in this? We've got two cards, renewal, and you have got the 10 of Pentacles. So your lesson learning has been that whatever has happened in the past, whatever the past of this relationship is, one is that if you pretend too much, if you pretend that everything is fine, whereas deep within, the buried aspect of it is that you really do not like it. That was your lesson learning. The moment you pick up something, you should have taken that into cognizance rather than buried it and allow it to surface much later. So now all of that has come out in the open for you. You have realized the past with respect to this relationship, and you realize that you were pretending, and this is, one should not pretend in a relationship, is your lesson learning. That if you feel all right from the start that our energy really does not match, then don't pretend that it does match, or don't pretend, this is a card of everything looking good from the outside but not really being as good inside. So now you need to look back at your past, with a lot more compassion towards yourself as well as the other person. Not be too hard on yourself or the other person, because probably you realized this way back, but for some reason you went along. Whatever it is, probably everyone said that you look very good as a couple. You're a match made for each other. Things are so good. So at the at the outer level, it was very very nice. It looks perfect. Nobody could find fault with your pairing, but deep within you knew that your energies really don't match, but you continued with that for a while, Capricorn, for whatever reason. And your lesson learning is that if it doesn't feel right, then one should think about it a little more before taking a final call. Okay, now let us see what guidance we can get from the universe for you. What's the guidance from the universe? What guidance would the universe like to give Capricorn? Four of Pentacles. Look after yourself. Be true to yourself. Value yourself, Capricorn. This is very, very important. You must value yourself and then only see that what adds value to you. Okay, so in the past, just see all of this with respect to the past. So you need to be very clear with yourself what is adding value to you, not to the other person alone, but to you as well. So in the relationship, we need to be looking out for ourselves as much as we look out for the other person, but not to compromise on ourselves, right? So right now the guidance is look after yourself, Capricorn, and see what is of value to you at this point in time. Ace of Wands. There is a new opportunity coming for you. There is going to be a new spark in you. There is a new drive in you now that you've probably wrapped up this connection, or you're on the verge of wrapping it up, and now be open to new opportunities coming your way, new inspiration, new ideas, new drive, new passion. There is something new coming along for you, Capricorn. And then see how it works for you. Keep yourself the focus of this opportunity and how it's going to work for you. We have this awakening card as well. With this, go with the flow of things, right? It also says that don't think too much about it, in the sense that if it appeals to you, if this idea appeals to you, the inspiration appeals to you, follow it through, but see how it is going to benefit you, see how it's going to work for you. With this awakening, this card also talks of your relationship having given you some insights, spiritual insights into life in general, and life and your own life as well. You've probably realized a lot of truths about yourself, about your life, what you were doing, and this awakening and this insight itself is the Ace of Wands, where you are realizing a lot of things about, like I said, life in general and life specifically with respect to you. So see now that you're starting this new chapter, and you're getting all these information, all this information and awakening. So see how you can apply it to yourself. And what's your outcome going to be? You have the Queen of Pentacles. Then you will see this same energy, that masculine energy of provider, how all what you have, you can use it to nurture yourself. It's always been about the partner, but this time around, all the insights you get, all the realization you get, all the awakening wisdom you're getting, see how you can use that to do something for yourself, to nurture yourself, create something for yourself, create more, with whatever you have, a Capricorn. Now you need to turn that focus and those resources towards yourself and work, not, I wouldn't say work on yourself, look after yourself, do the best for yourself with respect to all what you have, bearing in mind the insights you have received thanks to this relationship and connection. It's time to put the focus back on you, not on the other person. I've got this card of opportunity, which vibes very well with the Ace of Wands over here. So this is an opportunity, you're getting to start something for yourself. It's a new journey for you, a new opportunity, a new road seems to have opened up for you, Capricorn, where it's all about, yourself, what you can do, the wisdom you have acquired, the wealth you have got, the resources you've got, the experience you have got. How can you use this to start something for yourself now? So, whatever has ended for you, the relationship which has ended for you, now that you have moved away from it, now it's provided you an opportunity. While ending this, it's also, it's also given you an opportunity to do all of this work for yourself. within the next few weeks. So you will see some, shifts happening for yourself within the next few weeks. This entire opportunity taking form within the next few weeks. The next few weeks from whenever you watch this reading are going to be very crucial, because a lot of developments are likely to happen that time. Because now that the energy has started flowing, you're realizing a lot of things, you know what you can do, you're very experienced, how you can put all of that to create an opportunity for yourself. The next few weeks will be determining that. All right, Capricorn. So with that, I'll wrap up your reading. Thank you for watching.